What you're looking at is a sulcata tortoise, but it's not an ordinary sulcata tortoise. He may be a little dirty, which is nice because sulcatas like to live outside, but if you take a look at that eyeball, you'll realize you're looking at an albino. Today, we're going to talk about albino sulcatas. Our animal mission is simple: education in action, conservation in action. This is Kamp Kenan. I'm rolling. No problem. Oh, you were rolling. Hey, come on over, Paul. We're back here at Angel's Hatchery, and they call it Angel's Hatchery. You remember we were doing the cichlids and koi, but he named it Angel's Hatchery specifically because you also love certain reptiles. You love tortoises.
Yeah, I like tortoises.
What is this beauty's name?
That's Norman.
Norman. All right, so Norman, mind if I pull Norman out into the sun? How much does Norman weigh?
He weighs 102.
Oh, okay, I should be able to deadlift that guy.
For you.
Not a problem. There he is. Look at Norman. Stormin' Norman, the sulcata. So as I mentioned earlier, guys, this is a albino.
First albino known.
The first albino known.
And the biggest in the world today.
Is that right? Out of town.
Yeah, without a doubt.
No way.
No, without a doubt, the biggest in the world.
Look at him. Now, have you noticed any kind of deficiencies for him being outside because he is an albino?
No, not really. When I bought him, his scalation was already fluted like that, which means that at a younger size, he might have had too much protein in his diet.
Gotcha.
But since we've had him, he's done very, very well. Plus, the fluting, since it's symmetrical, gives him kind of a dramatic,
really nice look.
Personality, right?
Now there are, to be perfectly honest there, Paul, there are species of, well, yeah. There are localities of sulcata tortoises where the males will get that flaring.
Yes, yes.
They get this beautiful
That's
flaring.
Right. And
so
he may be from part of that. Right?
Exactly. But this is an albino, so my gosh, I mean, this animal's priceless.
He's priceless, yeah.
Yeah, for this animal here, has he sired offspring for you?
Yes, he certainly has.
How long have you had him?
We've had him for 14 years.
Oh my gosh, this is incredible.
So I have to ask the easy question.
Yeah, go ask the easy question.
22 pounds when we got him.
I guess he's dirty. I would never be able to tell that he's an albino.
Well, that's why, you know, here's the deal, guys. You gotta look at the eyes. The red eyes on this animal is the dead giveaway that there's really no pigment. Now, what you're seeing is a dirty animal. So all these little annuli, the rings around the scutes, they're filled with dirt. Because Paul does it like I do it. Keep the animals outdoors. They're healthier, they're happier that way. They've got grass, he's moving about, he's probably got some gals in here as well. So this is really an incredible habitat. Look at it. He's got a really nice habitat. He's also got a really cool barn here with heat. So in the winter, the animals are safe, which down here where we are in extreme southern Florida, there's really not much of a bad winter. But this is so cool, man. I'll tell you what, to answer Tom's question, why don't we take a look at some of the offspring of Norman, and then you'll really be able to see the difference between an albino and a regular sulcata.
Now, the offspring of Norman would be his grandchildren.
Right.
Look at that. It's so creepy.
Kyle.
Yeah, sit him on the grass, right.
How about this?
More natural.
Paul, this is incredible. Everyone's excited right now. We got Kyle, Paul Cuffaro's here. Our buddy Timmy, there's Timmy. Come here, Paul, get in here. This is your achievement. So what we need to understand is these aren't necessarily Norman's children, they're his grandchildren.
That's exactly correct.
Okay. Is this incredible? You can tell this is an albino, right, folks? So look at the eyes. And this is an animal that's been raised up. It's not dirty. That's the only reason Norman looks the way he does. So he is a true albino, but he's just a little older, more distinguished gentleman with a little dirt around him.
Now we do actually have babies off of Norman also this year, but just a few off of him and one female. The rest of these came off of his babies.
Wow.
what he had produced years back.
So what has to happen? This is a long-term project, man.
Yeah.
Tortoises, as we know, they do not grow up quickly. Sulcatas are quicker than most, but even still, you're probably looking at, to raise the babies up to be reproductive, that's at least 10 years, maybe 8 if you really overfeed them or feed them quickly.
Correct. And we had about 3 years into Norman before he was ready to produce.
Oh my gosh.
So we grew him up, produced him with 5 females, and created a herd of heterozygous animals, which are common looking, but they hold the albino gene. We had a Dr. Doug Mader out of Marathon come down and drew the blood out of all of the animals, including all of the adults, Norman, and all of the potential hets. We sent it off first to FIU University and then to the University of Georgia in Savannah, where they tested the blood for the albino gene, and they all came back positive holding the albino gene. So for the next 9 years after that, we just grew up the babies.
That's incredible.
A mere 9 years.
A mere 9 years.
In their life, a mere 9 years.
That's incredible.
Even the bird laughed at that.
Yeah, dude, birds live a long time as well. He's got some macaws, he's got some beautiful birds of paradise here. Just an incredible place when you come to Angel's Hatchery. So guys, these are for sale, aren't they?
Those are for sale, yeah.
How would someone go about contacting you to purchase one of your albino babies?
Well, they could look us up on the internet, or they could call us directly, and depending on what's available, we'll quote them on exactly what's available, the age.
Okay.
We don't sell brand new hatchlings. We'd rather
raise them up,
hold back so that the immune system is a little more mature.
Gotcha.
So that would be about 5 months, but we do have 5-month-old for sale right now, and then the one that's in your hand, Kenny.
Yep.
This animal is about 15 months.
Wow, that's incredible. All right, guys, we've done a lot of talking here today. We've learned a lot. Albino sulcata tortoises, beautiful animals. Go to angelshatchery.com.
That's right.
There you go. If you want to learn more about these animals and all the cool animals that he's been hatching out. In the meantime, go to our Patreon, patreon.com/Kamp Kenan. Help us bring more videos to you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm out of here because these are little white jewels. Oh, say goodbye to Paul too. And Kyle.
He'll wave to you, see?
Yeah, see the wave.
They're waving.
Wait, how do you do it, Paul?
You just kind of...
Peace.
Oh, yeah, you gotta go.
Peace.